The Roy Clark Show, brought to you by your 5 Twin City Buick dealers who are ready to show you the Buick Regal. With the style, a quality that makes a personal statement like no other midsize. Regal with a full standard package. Regal with designer options like Hurst hatch roofs and full round sound systems. Get in, check out your look with Buick Regal. The one you want is waiting at your Buick dealer now.
If you've come to respect Buick's famed V6 engine solely for its down-to-earth qualities, here's a little demonstration of something else it has to offer. Not only is the Buick V6 light in weight, it makes plenty of horsepower and torque, too, so it can power all sorts of vehicles, including all sorts of Buicks, like the elegant mid-sized Buick Regal.
Your Regal is at Berkeley Buick, a Twin City Buick dealer.
The American Cancer Society wants us all to celebrate life this year. A great way to start is to take care of yourself. Learn the early warning signs of cancer and have a yearly checkup. Then, when your Minnesota Cancer Crusade volunteer stops by, give generously to support the fight against cancer. Join me in celebrating life by taking care of yours and by helping others live.
Howdy, friends. This is the Circle R Ranch in Mounds, Oklahoma, and I'm one of the partners who owns it. Our party today is for neighbors and friends. And friends, you're invited. Welcome to Oklahoma, the hospitality of the Old Southwest, and to my ranch party with lots of help from my friends Jimmy Dean, Freddie Fender, Jody Miller, Hank Thompson, Mel Tillis, the Oak Ridge Boys, Don Williams, and artist Woody Crumbo, and this party is brought to you by your local Buick dealer, celebrating the exciting new Buick line, dedicated to the free spirit in just about all of us. Thanks, Buick, and now let's go.
Thank you. They said it couldn't be done. I wish that I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Corn won't grow at all on Rocky Top, dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their corn in a jar. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once two strangers climbed old Rocky Top looking for a moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top, bet you they never will. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a mink, but sweet as soda pop, and I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. All right, home. be simple again. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you very much. And welcome. I guess you wonder why I started off with a song about Rocky Top, Tennessee. Well, to my knowledge, they haven't written a song about Mounds, Oklahoma. When they do, I'll come out with it. In Spanish, the word for welcome is bienvenidos. Aha. Say it now for my amigo, Freddie Fender. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
If he brings you happiness, then I wish you all the best. It's your happiness that matters most of all. But if he ever breaks your heart, if a teardrop ever start, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Si te quiere de verdad y te da felicidad, te deseo lo más bueno a los dos. Pero si te hace llorar, a mí me puede hablar y estaré contigo cuando triste estás. Anytime you need me by your side to drive away every teardrop that you cry. And if he ever leaves you blue, just remember I love you. And I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. And I'll be there before the next teardrop falls.
Folks, there's not too many people that can sing as good or look as pretty as Miss Jody Miller.
He's so fine. Wish he were mine. That good-looking boy over there, the one with the cold black hair. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make him mine. He's the envy of all the rest. It's just a matter of time. He's a soft-spoken guy. Oh, so sweet, kind of shy. Makes me wonder if I should even give him a try. Then again, he can't shine. so fine. He's a soft-spoken guy. Oh, so sweet, kind of shy. Makes me wonder if I should even give him a try. Because he is so fine. He's so fine. He's so fine. Thank you.
This is the first American car I've ever owned, the Buick LeSabre Sport Coupe. It's one American car you buy the same way you buy any road car, in motion. It's got a great suspension, front and rear stabilizer bars, and quick steering. It really handles. It isn't ultra expensive, and it isn't imported, but it sure gets noticed. And I say, good for our side.
The fantastic LeSabre now at Win Stevens, a Twin City Buick dealer.
John Gallus inviting you to join us this coming Sunday morning as a famous master of prestidigitation takes over. That's the man in the center, Dante the Magician, a native of St. Paul, Minnesota, who hires as his fumbling, bumbling assistants Mr. Laurel and Mr. Hardy. It's a 1942 movie called A Haunting We Will Go. I do hope you'll join us Sunday morning at 10 o'clock.
A ranch party is just no place to diet, but it is a good place for making folks feel at home. This weekend, we're having a great concert with some of country music's top stars and a celebrity golf tournament where some good friends took part in the benefit for the Children's Medical Center of Tulsa. My golf buddies really went out and tackled the Cedar Ridge Country Club golf course, but it was so rough. I think a few of them flipped out.
Tomorrow we win.
Now, friends, this is a rough course. Bob Hope played, looked at his scorecard and said thanks for the memory. Jimmy Dean ran out of golf balls in the third hole. And Mel Tillis is still trying to save 4.
Nice big smile now. Come on, how about 1, 2,
Fred McMurray took his wife June along for inspiration.
It was a funny trip.
Mickey Mantle teed off and tried to steal second. Well, as for me, I shot a 76. Now, of course, the second hole was a lot rougher. As for my outfit, if you think I look silly, you should have seen the way I played.
Oh, please, hold it down for Roy Park.
Last night, we had a fantastic barbecue where our guests ate such delicacies as antelope, buffalo, and elk, and they loved it.
Ladies and gentlemen, our friend and our boss man, the greatest in country music, Mr. Melvin Tillis, everybody. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate it. Thank you. Shady Grove, my pretty little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my pretty little miss. I'm going back to Harlem. If you see that that gal of mine something you can tell her. Tell her not to worry none, cause I'm still her feller. Shady Grove, my pretty little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my pretty little miss. I'm going back to Harlan.
Well, kiss her once and kiss her twice. Kiss her till I'm crazy. And I'll always love that gal
Till I'm pushing daisies. Shady Grove, my pretty little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my pretty little miss. I'm going back to Harlan.
Oh, people would come from far away, dance all night till the break of day. When they call it with a holler, do-si-do, your Uncle Ken was ready to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, a kid played the fiddle on a high string. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train comes back. Roll in my sweet baby's arms.
Where were you last Saturday night while I was laying out in jail? Walking the street without no other man and would not even go my bail.
That's why I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms.
Rolling my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train comes back. Rolling my sweet baby's arms.
Love song. Well, two old maids laying in the bed. One turned over to the other and said, oh, it's not love. It's not.
Oh, sitting on the corner with the lowdown blues, a great big hole in the bottom of my shoe. Honey, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. I won't be your honky dog. Honey, let me be your solid dog.
Thank you.
You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to end up with the song that I had the pleasure of writing, and I didn't record it, and it has sold millions and millions of records. I didn't record it.
Why?
Because when I wrote it, I put a talking part in it, and if I'd have recorded it, it would have had to have been a record this big. But they don't make them that big, honey. But I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to do it tonight for you folks. And if you want to help me out on it, I'd love to hear the whole audience if you would help us out on it, okay? Hey, here we go.
Last night I went to sleep in Detroit City. I dreamed about those cotton fields back home. I dreamed about my mother, dear old papa, sister and brother. I dreamed about the girl that's been waiting much too long. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh Lord, I wanna go home. Home folks think I'm a big man in Detroit City. From the letters that I write, they think I'm doing fine. By day I make their cars
By night I'm making the bars. If only they could read between the lines. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh Lord, I wanna go home. 'Cause you know, I rode a long black freight train way up north to Detroit City. And after all these years, I found that I've just been wasting my time. Think I'm gonna take my foolish pride, put it on a southbound freight and ride, and go on home to the home folks that's been waiting on me much too long. I wanna go home. I got it down. I wanna go home. Oh Lord, I wanna go home. Good night, everybody, and I'll thank you Sunday. Mr. Bill Tillis, ladies and gentlemen. On the State Saturdays. We thank you so much.
Introducing Buick Regal, a car you buy by the seat of your pants. Buick Regal, a car so elegant, so personal, it can make you forget all the practical reasons there are for buying it. Buick Regal, it's as special as all the bright new people it's attracting.
Get into a Regal at Whitaker, a Twin City Buick dealer.
I'm Chuck Ross, and every Saturday at 5 o'clock, I'm right here on Channel 4 to bring you the outdoors and you. You are looking at the 1977 Northwest Boat Sport and Travel Show, going on right now at the Minneapolis Auditorium. And this Saturday at 5 o'clock, we're going to bring you some of the really interesting people that we've had a chance to visit with, from champion woodchoppers to the man that invented the Daredevil. Saturday at 5, right here on Channel 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, my good buddy and partner, Mr. Hank Thompson.
Many months have come and gone since I wandered from my home in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Many a page of life has turned, many a lesson I have learned, yet I feel like in those hills I still belong. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I rode my pony on the reservation in the Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, the cowboy's life was my occupation in the Oklahoma hills where I was born. But as I sit here today, many miles I am away from the place I rode my pony through the draw, where the oak and blackjack trees kiss the playful prairie breeze in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I rode my pony on the reservation in the Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, the cowboy's life was my occupation in the Oklahoma hills where I was born. Turn life a page to the land of the great Osage, to those Oklahoma hills where I was born, where the black oil rolls and flows and the snow white cotton grows in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I rode my pony on the reservation in the Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, the cowboy's life
by occupation in the Oklahoma hills where I was born. In the Oklahoma hills where I was born. Thank you. Well, we thank you a bunch. And boy, once again, we're glad to having our annual ranch party out here. And we are truly in the Oklahoma hills. And the prairie breeze is most certainly blowing.
Everyone knows that Indians are an important part of Oklahoma, past and present, and so are the Indian artists who paint them, like young Manissa Crumbo and this gentleman, one of America's foremost Indian artists and my friend, Woody Crumbo.
How are you, Roy?
Fine, Woody, welcome. Good. Woody and I and everyone who cares about the old frontier share a special pride in Tulsa's Gilcrease Museum. Within its walls is the art to bring us a little bit closer to the Indians, trappers, buffalo, mountain men, mule skinners, prospectors, and cowboys who tried to hang on to the Old West because they knew it was something special. And some men like Charles Russell came to the West at the age of 16 and painted it. He sketched what he saw and what he sympathized with. Indians and ranchers, wranglers and rabbits. And he left with us some of the best Montana skies ever seen or painted by man. Ross Stefan didn't have to travel to paint the Southwest. He grew up here. And like Russell, he painted and still paints the things he saw and loved. The cattle, the wagons, and the ponies. Frederick Remington came to the frontier from New York, bringing with him a Yale education and a genuine respect for the Indians that he found here. Though he lived in the West for only a year, he was a true and accurate observer who painted the bronco busters, stampeding cattle, and celebrating cowboys he saw around him. Remington taught himself to work in bronze, and what we just saw proves that he had a true master for a teacher. Now, Woody is just one of the many Indian artists whose work is shown at the Gilcrease. If our friends could get there, Woody, tell them what they'd see.
Well, Roy, besides the fine painters that you mentioned a while ago, a person going to Gilcrease would see many, many fine paintings by such Indian artists as A.C. Blue Eagle, Black Bear Bosun, Doc Tate, and many, many other fine Indian painters. And when they look at these Indian pictures, they'll see that the Indian was a very, very religious person. He loved everything about nature. He loved the skies, the grass, the trees, the rain, and the wind, and all of the things that makes up the things that we see when we look out. And we know that we take for granted, and the things that we know that are part of us and we're a part of them. And those are the things that the Indian artists paint.
Well, it's beautiful. My special thanks to the Gilcrease Museum and to Woody Crumbo. Peace. One of the newest and finest sounds in country music, my buddy, Don Williams.
I've tried. It's an awful awakening in a country boy's life to look in the mirror in total surprise at the hair on your shoulders and the age in your eyes. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. There's a measure people don't understand, the pleasures of life in a hillbilly band. I got my first guitar when I was 14. Now I'm crowding 30 and still wearing jeans. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Thank you very much.
Believe it or not, this is my dad's car. I mean, my dad's with it. He wanted something he could really get into. So he gets Buick Skyhawk, all by himself. V6 engine, and he orders all the right options. Astro roof, raised letter tires, a 5-speed. I mean, my dad knows where it's at. Hey, Dad, how's she look?
Mellow.
Mellow?
Find your Skyhawk at Ray Elliott, a Twin City Buick dealer.
WDGY. Now, Y11, your album music station.
I'm Edward Asner. In Minnesota, asthma doesn't stop the Super Kids. The Super Kids are youngsters participating in a 12-day summer camp for kids with asthma. The camp provides a whole range of camping activities and a full medical staff. For more information, call 871-7332.
To show you just how liberal Oklahoma is, we even let the Texans in. Here's the head porker himself, Jimmy Dean.
Thank you very much. This kind of fulfills a lifetime desire for me. There were always two places in the world that I wanted to appear: Carnegie Hall and Mounds, Oklahoma, and it's so I have realized both. Does it ever get hot and dry and windy here? The only place that I ever worked that was any drier than this, I guess, is Vegas. And that's some place to work for a living, I'll tell you. You talk about dry. They got frogs in that town 7 years old, can't swim a lick. Fellas, if you give me about a C chord, and I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but we will do the best we can. Don't look so sad. You know it's over. But life goes on. This old world, it'll keep on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges that were burning. Lay your head, you want to sing along with us? Upon my pillow, hold your warm and tender body close to mine, and hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time. For the good time, I'll get along. You find another, but I'll be here if you should find you ever need me. Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever, 'cause there'll be time enough for sadness when you leave me. Just lay your head upon my pillow and hold your warm and tender body so close to mine, and hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against my window, and make believe you love me one more time. For the good time, for the good time, for the good time.
Thank you so much. Have a very pleasant afternoon. Good luck and God bless. Thank you.
Jimmy Dean, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked earlier about a love revival. This is the revival part. Hallelujah, the Oak Ridge Boys.
Love will keep us together. Think of me, girl, whenever some sweet talking guy comes along, singing a song. Don't mess mess around. You just got to be strong, so just stop. 'Cause I really love you, stop. I've been thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together. Whatever. On. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, la. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah. I needed the shelter of someone's arms, baby. Right there you were. Yeah.
When I needed someone to share my ups and downs, honey, right there you were.
Sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I just want to stop
And thank you, baby.
I just want to stop.
And thank you, baby.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, la. How sweet it is to be loved by you. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful, Mounds, Oklahoma, to me. Can't you see? You're everything I'd hope for, everything I'll ever need. You are so beautiful to me. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Sunshine almost always makes me cry. Sunshine on the water is so lovely. Oh yeah. Sunshine almost always makes me high. All right. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Oh, yes, it does. Sunshine almost always makes me cry. Sunshine on the water is so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high.
Somebody told me a long, long time ago. Remember when you did something to believe in? Look in my eyes and find your heaven. I'm begging
down. You just got to be strong, so just stop. 'Cause I really love you, stop. I've been thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together forever.
You adjust the driver's seat at the touch of a button. From a console on your left, you operate all windows electrically. In front of you, sophisticated instrumentation. To your right, a quartz crystal timepiece. You sit in an expanse of velour-draped cushions, surrounded by comfort, beauty, and room. And by this, the restrained classic lines of Electra Park Avenue.
Your quality Electra is at Walzer Buick, a Twin City Buick dealer.
On Sunday, April 3rd, you'll see a flying fishing trip. The Sportsman Show is still on, and this is the time of year that it almost demands that we show you some sort of flying and fishing. So I hope you'll be watching on Sunday, April the 3rd, and you'll see a flying fishing trip to southern Ontario, Canada. You'll see some very pretty pictures and some nice water-bound lakes and some good fishing, as well as flying. That's on World of Aviation, Sunday, April 3rd at 12:30.
Thank you very much. We'd like to do a song that's very typical of today. It's kind of like a big reunion. In fact, that's kind of what it is. The title of our latest single that's got into all the major record charts is called Family Reunion. We'd like to do it for you now. Mama taught us how to sing in harmony. Grandma used to stomp her foot and slap her knee. I can still hear Daddy sing down by the old mill stream. When Uncle Jim played the fiddle, you could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Those Georgia pines ran through Tennessee just like that old moonshine. Old Joe Clark of Oak Creek, can you get your gun? I guess my all-time favorite was that fox on the run. Like fox, like fox, like fox on the run. Grandpa played the dobro till the break of dawn. Me, I had this guitar and I strummed along. Carol played the washboard and the tambourine. Little Mary Beth would always help us sing. And it echoed down the mountain to those Georgia pines. Ran through Tennessee just like that old moonshine. Old Joe Clark of Oak Creek, can you get your gun? I guess my all-time favorite was that fox on the run. Like fox, like fox, like fox on the run. Oh, like fox, like fox, like fox on the run. Oh, like fox, like fox on the run.
I'd like to do an instrumental, and for the benefit of the few folks who may not know what an instrumental is, it means it ain't got no words. I didn't know that for a long time. I used to sing a lot of my instrumentals. That'll bring them out late at night. Folks used to come from all over and stand around in a semicircle and go, huh? I want to thank you folks for, I'll tell you one thing, you really know how to make a host look good. And I'm grateful to a whole lot of people that stopped by this weekend. My good singing buddies who filled the ranch with great music. Jimmy Dean, Freddie Fender, Jody Miller, Hank Thompson, Mel Tillis, the Oak Ridge Boys, Don Williams, and artist Woody Crumbo. Thank you, and God bless you. For our closing song, I'd like to invite back the Oak Ridge Boys. Hey, hey! And I've got to warn you, we haven't been together since January when we went to the Soviet Union. We did a little song just off the cuff, and I want to do that again. I believe it's in the key of G. And if we can get it to cooking, we just may have a cooking on the grounds and a little prayer meeting.
I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in, and then a little light from heaven filled my soul. He filled my soul with love and wrote my name above. And just a little talk with Jesus made me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Tell him all about our troubles. Hear our faintest cry. Answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer will turn, pick up the Lord and the fire's burning. You're gonna find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Now Jesus is a friend who cares. I go to him in prayer. And Jesus is a friend who listens day and night. No matter where you roam, on land and sea or foam, you'll find a little talk with Jesus will make it right. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Tell him all about our troubles. Hear our faintest cry. He's gonna answer by and by. You feel a little prayer will turn. You got the Lord and the fire's burning. You're gonna find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. One more time. Have a little talk with Jesus. Tell him all about our troubles. He's gonna hear our faintest cry. He's gonna answer by and by. You feel a little prayer will turn. You got the Lord and the fire's burning. You're gonna find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Have a little talk with Jesus. You're gonna tell him all about our troubles. He will hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. You feel a little prayer will turn. You got the Lord and the fire's burning. You're gonna have a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Have a little talk with Jesus. You're gonna tell him all about our troubles. You're gonna hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer will turn. You got the Lord and the fire's burning. You're gonna find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. We got to keep it going. Have a little talk with Jesus. You're gonna tell him all about our troubles. You're gonna hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. You got the Lord and the fire's burning. You're gonna find a little talk with Jesus makes it right.
God bless you. Thank you very much. You're out of sight. Thank you.
I am a botanical wizard, and this is a growing idea. Buick Skylark hatchback coupe. Prettier than an asparagus fern, but practical. Compact, but with lots of room and comfort. A great big hatchback in the rear, and Buick's funky V6 up front. Buick, you've got a real chrome thumb. That's a little joke.
The Roy Clark Show was brought to you by your 5 Twin City Buick dealers.
Hi, I'm Carl Gasalki, asking your support this year for Camp Confidence Coffee Day. Coffee Day is a statewide campaign begun by the Minnesota Restaurant Association. Its purpose is to raise funds to keep Camp Confidence open, free of charge to the mentally retarded. From April 15th to the 29th, restaurants will be selling these buttons. I'm asking you to buy one and wear it. It will show you care about giving the mentally retarded some of the outdoors enjoyment we sometimes take for granted.
Buick offers you a look like no other. Regal, the style, the personal options, the kind of interior finishing you want to be seen in. Regal offers you price, selection, and availability, and Regal makes your statement with no waiting. Ready to roll if you want it, it's here. Regal gets the look. You get the Regal at one of your 5 Twin City Buick dealers.
On the scene tonight, girl killed in Minneapolis hit-run accident. Unemployment rate drops slightly. Continuing rain brightens the farm picture, but water rationing is underway in San Francisco.
Ciba-Geigy announces a new grass herbicide this year for corn. New Dual, the strong grass herbicide. So strong it even controls yellow nutsedge. New Dual. Add new strength to your tank mix. New Dual.
The world changes a little when people help people. Takes just a moment to do. And at Mutual Service Insurance, it's true. We're people helping people like you.
Mutual Service Insurance.
Get stylish savings during Ward's Spring Sale. Ward celebrates spring with savings on dresses and shoes. Bursting with spirit, alive with color. Fashions that promise a lovely spring. A wide assortment of soft feminine dresses from Ward's Easy Care collection are now only $15.88. Ward's Easy Care comfy sling shoes are just $9.88. They're fashion perfect for pants, skirts, and dresses. Spirited fashions at very attractive savings from Ward's.
WCCO Television for the Great Northwest.
Good evening, everyone. A young girl was killed, another critically injured in a hit-run accident on the near north side of Minneapolis just 2 hours ago. The two girls had just stepped out of a car when another vehicle struck them in front of 1518 Penn Avenue North. That car then sped away from the scene. A second vehicle also struck one of the girls, but the driver of that vehicle stopped to help. The victim is not yet identified. Her companion, also unidentified, was rushed to the Hennepin County Medical Center, where at the moment she is listed in satisfactory condition. Police are searching for the driver of the hit-run car.
From WCCO Television News, this is The Scene Tonight with Dave Moore and Susan Spencer reporting.
President Carter's National Security Advisor, Zbigniew Brzezinski, said today, the United States made, in his words, the damnedest